internet. It's Andrea and Kellen again.
Yay.
I kind of forgot to post an update this week. Not really forgot. I made a couple of videos, but neither of them came out the way I wanted it to. I just kind of had a tough week, so both of my videos that I tried to do were just stuff I wouldn't have wanted to put up on the internet. So I just kind of skipped it this week and decided to do another video with Kellen because that was fun last time, right?
Yes, it was.
Yes, we decided Kellen is the foot of the relationship and other cute little things like that. I've been yelling, "You're the foot!" at him every chance I get. So, that's been fun.
Yeah.
This time we want to talk about a little about our lives outside of trying to create our family, because obviously that's not the only thing about us, and I think it's helpful to kind of humanize the situation just, beyond what it is, so you can see the people behind it.
Our personalities. Find out more about personalities.
You're probably going to have to talk a little louder since we're
Oh,
using
yeah, the microphone's a little lower.
Well, that's one thing in our lives. My computer is old and a piece of crap HP laptop. I got it when I was in college, and it had stopped working for a little while. My brother fixed it up and basically told me, I gave you a temporary fix for a permanent problem, so get whatever you need off of it and just use it until it dies. Well, it died. So it's done now, and now we're using Kellen's computer to record this, which has better video quality, as you're probably going to see from this video, but lesser audio quality, so we're kind of playing with the microphones to try to get the best results. So this video might come out a little low, and if so, we apologize for that.
Turn up the volume.
Yes, turn up the volume as much as you can. That usually helps. Hopefully our dog won't bark, because then if you have your volume turned all the way up and he barks, you're going to hear a really, really loud sound.
He's tired today, so I don't think we'll have to worry about it.
He shouldn't be a problem. The first thing I think we were going to talk about is kind of what we like to do for fun. So,
as you can see,
I've talked about what kind of things I like in the past, but we're going to delve into it a little bit more. So I'll just ask you first, like, what are the main things you do for fun?
Well, I mean, I also have a channel myself, and if anyone's seen it, I put myself as a brony. I'm a huge My Little Pony fan. I just recently am.
Okay, My Little Pony fan. What else?
I also like my top video games for the newer stuff. Probably be the Halo series. Definitely. I mean, I've got books and I have shirts, hats, you name it. I also have all the games as well. For the older type video games, I think I would have to say Sonic. I'm a huge Sonic fan. She's actually gotten me into Zelda, but I was more of a Sega fan than Nintendo until she came to my life and I found out that I also like Nintendo. Not saying that Nintendo sucks or anything, it's just I never got the huge experience until I met her. So.
Okay. Anything else?
Fantasy. That I love dragons. I love fantasy.
His
books.
wedding ring has dragons on it. Actually,
I mean, you can't
see it. Your hand's not even in the frame.
You can't see it, but there are designs of dragons. I have a whole bunch of statue dragons. I also I have a whole bunch of other books that's all fantasy. I mean, I'm trying after I'm done with a new Halo book that I got. I'm gonna go. I've been told Game of Thrones, as everyone knows, that it is a good book and a good show to watch. So I'm going to work on that series as well. I mean, based off, you can call me an indoor nerd, but I like to also go outside, and I've camped before, and I kind of actually miss that. So if I ever get the chance to do that, I will definitely do that. But yes,
I like camping as long as there's a toilet somewhere nearby.
But yeah, I mean, yes, I am mostly an indoor nerd when
And
it
no
comes
spiders.
to video games and books and all that kind of stuff. But I also do enjoy outdoor stuff too. So um, I'm a mixed match, as it were. Music. There's really, anything that interests me. I mean, no country, unfortunately, no country, no.
We'll get to music later.
Okay. But
Is
yeah.
it my turn now?
Go ahead. You asked me why I like, so go ahead.
I know. I just wanted it to be my turn.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, now that I've cut my husband off because that's my job in life to cut him off and make him miserable. What I do. I also like to play video games a lot. Zelda is my favorite series, even though I'm pretty much firmly in love with the Nintendo 64 ones. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are my absolute favorites. Obviously, there's an Ocarina of Time poster behind me, and there's a Majora's Mask poster down the hall too. I've played some of the newer ones and some of the older ones, and they just don't compare to Ocarina of Time Link, who I'm in love with, and have been since 1998. I started playing video games when I was really little because my brother was into them, so I played with him and things like that. But I didn't get to be a really huge video game nerd until Zelda, like I said, in '98. I started playing first-person shooters mostly because of his brother. I went to college with his brother. That's how we even know each other.
Long story if everyone's
Yeah, maybe
interested.
we'll get to that sometime. Maybe later in this video if we have time. I don't know. Or we'll break this into 2 parts or something. I don't know. We'll tell the story though. I am terrible at first-person shooters, but I do like to play them sometimes. Mostly just the campaign. I don't like to play online. We like Borderlands a lot. We've been playing both of the Borderlands games a lot. We love doing that co-op. Hey, this is my turn.
Yeah, but
No,
okay.
you're the foot. Anyway, so Borderlands is an FPS RPG, which is really awesome. I obviously like RPGs too, like Final Fantasy, and Lost Odyssey and Eternal Sonata, stuff like that. I absolutely love them. JRPGs only. I don't like American ones. I've tried them. They suck. I hate them. They're just not my thing. Well, except Fable. I mean, that's like a... I like that.
I wouldn't really call that a RPG.
It is.
I mean, it
What
is an
else would you
RPG,
call it?
but just...
But that's more of a... Like, when you think American RPG, you think, like, Skyrim.
Yes,
Or
exactly.
those kind of games. I don't like them as much.
It doesn't seem...
It's my turn.
I can't at least
No,
talk
my turn. Maybe
can-
we'll do a vlog about video games completely sometime when we can bullshit about it. But, it's my turn.
Go ahead.
But video games are not the only thing I do, obviously. I like to watch other people play video games. I like to watch him play video games. I watch a lot of Let's Players, Nintendo Caprisa and Chugga Conroy, Masainola, Josh Jepson. There's more I'm forgetting, I'm sure, but I like to watch those a lot. It's people playing video games with audio commentary involved in it, and I love those. I watch them frequently. Also, I talked about Achievement Hunter, Rooster Teeth, and stuff like that before. I like those guys a lot as well. I went to college for English. I have a degree in creative writing, but I love the literature too. But I'm mostly a poetry fan. I like the Romantic era, particularly the Brits. I love Coleridge and Byron, Felicia Hemans. There's a whole bunch of names in there. But Byron is by far and away my favorite, followed by Coleridge. So a bunch of old dead guys. I love their poetry. I have tons and tons of books of probably the same poem over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, you can't have too many copies of it. You just can't. Let's see, what else do I do? Well, I'm obviously a writer since I have a degree in it. I do creative nonfiction, so I write a lot about my own life and kind of my unique experiences and things like that. I do poetry too. I don't do fiction. I suck at it, and I don't even like writing it. So yeah, creative nonfiction and poetry are my things. What else do I do? Do I do other things? I know what else I do. I'm a huge hockey fan. I've been a Penguins fan since before I was born. I love the Penguins. I also have other favorite players. Ruslan Fedotenko is my absolute favorite player. He plays in the KHL now, in his home country, Ukraine. Um, my favorite Penguins player right now is probably Jussi Jokinen. My brother always jokes that my favorite player on the team always has to be a guy that the casual fan wouldn't know, and he's absolutely right about that. We were just watching Olympic hockey today. I'm kind of pulling for Sweden because Nicholas Backstrom plays for the Swedish team, and I really like him. He's great. He like threw Carlson on the ground today after he scored and was all over him, and they showed it a whole bunch of times, and it was so exciting. I love hockey.
Five times.
I know, it was so hot, and I want to see it again. Hopefully, somebody put it up on YouTube.
I also like hockey. But I actually, at first, I only liked football.
You like hockey?
And-
The whole video is not just about what we do. Other things. Moving along. He's a hockey fan. He used to like football. Now he doesn't really anymore because he met me, and I'm a huge hockey fan, and I'm crazy, and I yell at the TV screen and things like that, and he couldn't ignore that, so he started watching hockey with me, and
Why can't I say that?
because I'm faster. Moving along.
Well, why did you ask me to actually be on this video if you're just going to talk about just, you know.
Moving along. Our wedding anniversary is coming up
Yes, it is.
next month. March 26th is our third wedding anniversary.
We also are actually going right the day after our anniversary is also a hockey game that her brother, my brother-in-law, got us tickets. Kings versus the Penguins at the
Console Energy Center in Pittsburgh.
yes, exactly. I was thinking of the Mellon Center, which is
Mellon Arena.
Mellon Arena, which is no longer existent right now. I don't know why.
Because it was old.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that's what also we're going to be doing. That was actually our Christmas gift from him. But as for our anniversary gift, we aren't actually going to get anniversary gift to each other.
Though, you know, if you still want to send me like an edible arrangement, I would like that because it would make me smile. And ooh, you could send it to work for me, and then it would be all exciting and all this grand gesture, and I get oohed and awed at because girls like that.
Anyway, well, as you heard, that she does want to have that, but our major big high anniversary gift to each other is actually a new car. My car is actually 10 years old now, and it's on its last legs, unfortunately. So yeah, we've been looking, well, mostly Andrea, because I'm bad with money. So if I see something and I have money in my pocket, the money's gonna be gone. So I've been researching, but she's been doing most of the looking at it. She's also, another reason why I'm letting her do it is because
Go on.
She's well, I'm not sure if she said this, but she's a little shorter than average, so I'm also letting her decide on what kind of car she likes because it'll be comfort for her. I can drive as anything I want. Truck doesn't matter. But for her, it's a little harder. That's why.
I'm 4'11", and most of me is from the waist up. I have like no legs, so I'm pretty particular about what kind of car I can drive.
I want her to be more comfortable in driving. I mean, she likes the car that I have, but it's too big for her. So
yeah, it's not too bad, but I would like a smaller car. My brother's actually a GM employee. He lives in Michigan, and he's an engineer at their plant in Pontiac, Michigan, or something like that. Whatever. He works for GM. He's really smart. I've talked about my brother before. I think he's a genius. He can fix everything and do everything, and he's like My
He's
knight in
been a
shining
huge
armor
help.
kind of guy.
He's
Yeah.
been he's been a huge help along with
So, I think I mentioned before, I get an employer discount from him, and basically, when you're buying a small car, the employer pricing is the best deal you're gonna get. So we don't really have to negotiate or anything. We just go. My brother works for the company who made this car, so I want this price, and that's kind of how it works.
we're also
So
going,
that's convenient. And
we're also going to trade in my car.
Mm.
Just tonight, my father-in-law was looking through K Blue. I'm not
Kelly
sure.
Blue Book
Ke-
tells
Ke-
you trade-in value. So if anyone's selling their car, and you want to know what it's worth, it's kbb.com. I'm pretty sure is Kelly Blue Book's website. It's pretty easy to navigate.
It's an awesome site. They will actually show you
It gives
all
you
the
an
tr-
idea of what it's worth,
where
pretty
it was
much,
worth,
based on the
and-
condition and everything.
and our car's like what?
It's
35,
worth
36,
about 3,000, I'd say, roughly.
somewhere around there.
When I was first thinking about it, I was like, they're gonna give us like $800 for our car or something like that. And when I saw like 3,000, I was like, holy crap!
So that's
Yay!
like, I mean, along with your brother's
Discount.
that's like close to like
Yeah.
4,000.
It
Dollars
helps.
off.
Yeah, it helps a lot to have all that stuff going for us. So our car won't be as expensive when we do get it. But that's kind of our anniversary present to each other, that we really need a new car and we really want to get it.
ASAP.
Yeah, as soon as possible. Also because we're planning to go to Massachusetts to visit his family. Kellen is from Massachusetts.
Yes.
I mentioned before that we used to live there together. When we were first together, I moved out there.
Last year we took the train. Never again.
Yeah, we want to drive this time.
I mean, if anyone likes trains, go. I have no problem with it. But my experience with a train, it just never again. No.
That's actually how I first moved out to Massachusetts. I took the train, but like I said, I think we'll split this into 2 videos, and the next video we'll talk a little bit about
How we met
and
each other, yeah.
got together and everything.
That would be
'cause,
fun.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. It'll be something kind of cute for just after Valentine's Day and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys are interested. I don't know, maybe not.
I mean,
we'll see.
this whole vlog thing's been to do for fun. If anyone's interested, keep
Makes
watching.
us happy.
Makes us happy. Yeah, I mean, I know my Let's Plays and vlogs suck and all that kind of stuff, but I do it for fun. If people watch it, people watch it. If they don't,
Oh well. The other thing is I've mentioned a lot in the vlog before this that Kellen and I want to move. Partly because we pay too much here. And
our neighbors suck.
That too. They probably just heard that.
They freaking
Okay,
hear
stop.
them.
Stop. That actually was not one of the reasons I was going to put in there. Kellen is just being an idiot. One is because we pay too much, especially considering how much we make, because we don't work a whole lot of hours, as I've explained. And also because, we want to be in a place that's a little nicer. This place isn't terrible, but it's not kept up as well as it should be. There are, like, cracks in the walls because of the way it's been painted, and, it gets really cold because of old windows and stuff like that. So one of my friends actually lives in a house that's been turned into 2 apartments, and she lives upstairs, and the people below her just moved out. So she thought of us when considering, the apartment downstairs. So we want to hopefully go look at that pretty soon. The landlord is fixing things up right now because the people downstairs literally just moved out. So hopefully we can take a look at that, and hopefully it's something we like and something we're interested in, and then we'd be paying less, we'd be living by people that we know, and I think it could be a really good, it could be a really good thing for us. It would make things a lot easier to have like $200 free up every month.
This landlord's really nice because I'm not sure if originally he would let people have pets in his house, but he's actually worked.
Yeah, since our friend, vouched for us, he said he was willing to put in the lease that we're allowed to have our dog and our cat. We can't get any more animals, but he'd be willing to allow both of the ones that we already already have. So that's like our main problem right there is kind of solved. So we're really hoping this place is nice and we can move. It sucks to move because we've had to do it so much.
But this way,
But you know,
I mean,
have to think of the long run, right?
yeah, and like she said, it's a lot cheaper. I mean, here we're like she just said,
We're paying an arm and a leg
for crappy service.
We're amputees. At least there's two of us, because you know, if it was just one of us, if it was just me all by myself, I'd have no arms and no legs. I'd just be a little stump. And I'm already little. I'd be so stumpy.
I have to deal with that every day, and I actually enjoy it. I have no problem living with her at all.
That's because I'm adorable. I'm like the little fish in Finding Nemo. I'm obnoxious. So you want to call this one and then do another video about how we met and everything?
I mean, unless
Late Valentine present to the world?
Sure, I guess so.
Alrighty, we'll call this one, probably next week. Either I'll just be back or we'll both be back and we'll talk more about,
well, why don't
the adoption process or whatever.
Just, like, stop this one and unless your throat is.
We will. I said we're gonna do another part to explain how we met and everything. But I'm just.
Oh, you're gonna put it up, putting it up.
Would you shut up?
No.
Let me explain. Sometime in the next week, either I'll be back, to talk about, you know, more about where I'm at in the adoption process and things like that,
nice.
or the conceiving process, whatever it may be. Because I haven't talked about that lately, to be honest. I guess I haven't put much thought into it lately, and I should. So, yes, I will be back with that too, but, you know, here's this for now. So, we'll see you in part 2. Bye!